Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Tinker77. We're back on my Mechanical Mastery world, and today we're going to, I think, fix a couple of problems. From the last episode, we automated the process here of making these little regular mechanical essences and then putting them into our system. Now, you can see here I only have 3, and the problem is the, I believe, making of steel. I changed the system. If you remember, we had this going through the laser IO going over to here. I changed that so I could stockpile them because I had some extra gears and things, and I put them over here. Now, if you look here, we've got plenty of bronze rods. We've got a couple stacks of the Invar gears, but the steel gear is the problem. And so if I go over to the machines here, you can see the steel. It's just waiting on steel to get produced, and the steel comes from which one here? It's this right here. See, it's got plenty of iron. We're just waiting on the coal coke. So the creation of steel is causing us an issue with this system. So we're going to get into this a little bit differently. And I was looking at steel, and if you use steel to get the steel dust here, let's go with the steel dust. You can use a crusher, or I believe you can use what we use as the pulverizer to get it, or not pulverizer. We can use the induction smelter to bring them together to make steel. But if you look at the crusher here, or the metallurgic infuser, you take coal dust, which we can get, or coal, which we know we have, and enriched iron in a metallurgic infuser. And that you have to use iron and coal. So it's like we do 2 coal and 1 iron will get us what we need. Enriched iron then goes into that thing. So I think we need to go get into the metallurgic infuser. So I was looking at that, and then I also was over here looking at the configuration panel for this overhauled processing. And we're maybe getting 1.2. We might be able to get a little bit more for pulverizing it out to get a little bit more resource. But the mechanism crusher looks like it gives you 2 to 1. So I'm going to think that this is where we want to go with today, is try to get the crusher. And so we're going to try that out, also doing quests here for the basic mechanism. So we know we're going to go to the metallurgic infuser, right? That's what we need, because we're not using the crusher. Sorry, we're not using crusher at all. We're using the metallurgic infuser. See, I got to get that right. So we're going to go down this path and get to the metallurgic infuser. I think we got to get this and make some other things, but we'll get there, okay? Had a little cough there off camera. Wow. Right. Okay, so let's go down this path. Let's see what it says to do. So to get this right here, the getting mechanized and introduction to mechanism. Yep, we did that. We're introduced. Metallurgic infuser. We want to get this. So we have to get osmium, and we have to get iron, and we have to get furnaces and redstone. So, and I need a couple of these for this setup that we want to do for the furnace, right? Or for the to get steel. So let's get a couple of those, and we need osmium. Yeah, a silver osmium. Let's get some osmium, and let's start working on that. That'll be cooked down in here, right? Is it not like pulling from the top? It should. Can you not get stuff from that? I don't know. Let's go look at this. You can't crush it? You just throw it in a furnace. You don't get it from crushing it at all. Okay, so we'll just throw it in the furnace. That's kind of odd, but that works. So we'll get the osmium. We are going to get, we have redstone and we have iron. We have to get more iron. And here's where I have some trouble. The iron is, well, I guess we are getting some iron now. I was worried about the iron. I guess we have a little bit backed up because we haven't been using it for making steel. But you can see my EMC is dropping below 1 million. We're about 850,000 EMC, and it's slowly dropping. We have to get more. Have to, right? So let's see about this. Let's make this metallurgic infuser. We need more redstone. There we go. Okay. I know I need 2 for my process, so let's get a couple of these for sure. Can we get another one, please? Oh, we need 2 more of the furnaces. I thought I made 4 furnaces. Oh, well, there we go. And make another one. Okay, so we have 2 of those. They don't stack. Okay, gotcha. So we have to plumb this up with getting coal, and we can do that from downstairs, and iron. So let's go down here and take a look here. So this is our coal place right here. We can get rid of this probably and plumb up our own setup so that we can make the items that we need here. So this is distributing coal. So let me grab this in here. This is stuff we don't need. And we probably won't need power going to this. Oh, I lost my pick. Now we're going to make another pick. Should I make a diamond one? Can I make a diamond? Do I have enough diamonds somewhere? I don't know if I have any diamonds. We'll just make an iron one. We need some sticks, right? And we'll make another pick, because we got to have a pick to do what we're trying to do down here. Okay, so we're going to go down here. We're going to get rid of this whole section. So it's going to start from right here. And it's that whole line. Okay. And then we need to get rid of, this is the stuff that we need to get rid of. Okay, we'll probably have to go put this away in a chest upstairs. And we're going to then bake up our metallurgic infuser to make up the iron that way. So let's get rid of this stuff. And let me put this away. I need that. And we'll start to work on this in just a second. Okay, so we have right here our coal line coming out. I'm going to put that into here. I'll leave this blank. We'll cook it up last. This is where we're going to have our coal coming in. And I want to have it coming into these two metallurgic infusers. So we'll put one there. And we'll put one. Can I grab another one, please? Thank you. Okay, so the first one should take iron. Now, can we control the size on this? Yes, we can. So we're going to take iron from our storage area, iron dust, and goes into here. So let's go grab that. So this is extracting line. This line here is extraction. So this is right here. So let's come down. Actually, probably come down here would be better. And we have to tell it where we're going here. So again, this is because we're using this whole method of telling it where we're going with the filter. Let's say we're going to the top. Okay, there's the destination. Get out around our little power setup here. Let me sleep also. So we got to get power set the destination for iron dust, right? To go into there. That's the trick here. So let's grab some iron dust. We should have plenty of space for it. We'll just need one piece of iron dust. And we don't have any. Did I just get one by accident? I did. Very nice. Okay. So we have the destination set in the tool. So we'll go over here and we will go into here. And we'll say we'll add iron dust. Go to that destination. Submit. So that's good. So now if we go down and we hook this up, it should say show iron dust going into that top part of the, well, once we configure it correctly. Okay, so we'll do that and there. Okay, so we don't see it coming in yet, but we can have the top is, it says it's input automatically. There's auto eject, input, 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 output, output. So it should be going into this right now, I would think, because this line goes to the back if we get dust. So why isn't it putting it in there? Transporter config, strict input off. I would think that this is the side config and this is input automatically. So something's going on here. Why won't it put it in here? I don't know. That's a good question. And on the back, we want the coal, right? So let's do that. And that should start to fill up with coal from the back. The back is input, which is bottom, right? The back is input. No, that's extra. That's extra, not the other one. Okay, so let me go back to the side. So there, something's going down this line. Is it going into here? It is. See, it's going in. There's carbon. That's basically a lot of the coal going into it. So that's good. I don't know why it's not putting enough out here. Oh, because it doesn't have enough in there anyway. It's not working fast enough. So that makes sense. Let's just start to fill this up because it should fill up quickly, I would think. Let's just put that in there too. Okay, so now we got to figure out why. I don't need that. We got to figure out why this is not bringing this down. Because this is definitely an output line going into here. The coloring says it's red. So side to top is dark red. So that looks right. Non-top is, this is like channels, right? So we don't have a channel. Energy, infused types, no. Upgrade, security. It's not ignoring, it's not doing anything. So why is this not filling up with items? Do I need to use a logistical pipe? Like do a transfer between the two pipes? That seems really odd. So let's go check and see if we have something here. We might need then, not the universal cable. We would need the logistical transporter, and we would need the special tool with that. Let's just see if this does better by taking it from one pipe to the other. I would have thought this would work, but I don't know. Let me take that out, and let's just put this other one in just to see. And can we connect this up here? I don't know. That's changing color. I don't want to change color. That's the channel colors. So can't connect these, huh? Interesting. I don't know why that is. Did I not set the destination right? Maybe I didn't set the destination right, so it's just not pulling out. So let me try that again. Okay, so here we are. Let's hook this back up. Okay, and we know that should work. Let's try this destination again. The destination is on this side here. And if I look at it, it says, click on a block, it goes into the up position. Okay, so that looks right. Let me go to, and the last one we put in was the iron dust, right? So it should be the last one in this list. Let's just take a look. Okay, filter. Oh, no, filter. Look at the list here. Iron dust goes onto the upper portion of that one. Edit that, and let's just say it says 063 minus 7, 063 minus 7. So that's right too. So why isn't it going into the metallurgic infuser? That just boggles my mind. This should be going out to it, right? And it's not. So, I mean, we are getting coal. It got gold dust in there just briefly. That's not right. I think it's because I messed up some of the connection here. So, but the fact that it put gold dust in there means it was sending it there. So why isn't it going into here? I'm going to have to take a look because maybe the dust is going someplace else before it gets here. I don't know. Okay, I think I figured it out. This has got to be iron, not iron dust. So it takes iron, and then you convert the iron over to steel, which means really this machine over here, the one that's working on making steel, is defunct. So that's not it. And why did we get iron dust in here? This one is making... Which one's making steel? See, that's wrong too. Something went wrong real quick there. This is not supposed to be nickel. This is the one that has steel. Yeah, because it's waiting on coal coke. So let me turn this one off for now. And we'll leave the iron in there. Let's go back over here. We're going to go into this. We're going to go to the last one. Come on, all the way down here. And edit that. And instead of the iron dust, we're going to go with iron. So now it should be working. Should be putting in iron into the device. Let's go see. Okay, so definitely put iron into there. Now, did it work? I don't see it working on this at all, probably because we don't have any power, but we do have the iron, and we have coal and carbon going into here. That's good. So now we just have to provide some power, and we have power right here. We have to kind of get power into this from a different side. So let's go with, I know it looks ugly, but... And there it goes. Okay, so definitely had the coal in there, the carbon. Now, I would think that this thing would be refilling the carbon. I'm watching the coal going over here. You would think that it would come out and come over to here. Some of these pieces. Yeah, we're not generating enough coal. But it generated the enriched iron. So you can see it is doing what it's supposed to do. Now that we have to go over to here. So on this side, we want this side to be input. So on this side, we want the output to the right. And probably needed to auto eject. There it went. And there's the next machine. And the next machine is basically going to take that using the coal we put in there earlier and going to make this into steel dust, right? And then that steel dust we have to put into our storage system and then up into that. Okay, we're getting there. We've got a little bit of a bottleneck here. We're running out of coal. The coal isn't coming out fast enough. We really need to make this faster. And you can see I already have an augment on here. So we might need to do a couple of these to get this processing faster. So I think that's the next step is we're going to beef up our coal production. Actually, no. Let's start to get the, because I'm looking at my EMC level. We're at 189,000. We need to get this steel into the system right away. So let's just go right on up here. Okay, and this will be taking this out. Hopefully this gets into the system and starts working fast. That'd be nice. So it takes it out of there. And we need to have that go into a spot in the storage system. Yeah, we're just hemorrhaging EMC right now. This is not good. I'm going to put this dust right here. And so now you can see we have 3 steel dust. And so now we have to take the coal coke over here that was going into this machine and make it into, remember we have all this iron, we need to make it into steel dust. So let's go back into here, look for the coal coke. Because we're not doing that, there's coal coke. Edit that, and instead of that being this item, we want it to be, I need my steel dust. So I can use that as an example. Okay, going back in. We're going to go find coal coke. Edit that, and it's not coal coke anymore, it's steel dust. Submit. So it should receive steel dust over here, right? I would think. Because if it does a steel dust, does that have to be converted down to? So that wasn't accepted either. We have to take it and convert it down into steel ingot first. Okay, so if we get a steel dust, is there a machine we can do to do this right over there? An energized smelter would do it. So let's make that too from mechanism. Oh, it's really low on material. This is not good. What can we shut down? I guess is the question. Because we got to have EMC. Because we're pulling out EMC pretty fast. Oh, I don't know. This is going to be bad. I got to figure this out. Okay, we've got lots of problems here. So we have the infusers. We have to smelt that down. I really think that we need to get the smelter here. This is the energized smelter. But you can see here, it's going to take some things to make this to work. Steel casings. We got to get some steel, which we know how to do. We got to get a basic control circuit. This is the stuff that we need to do so we can get this to work. Unless we already have some sort of furnace. And we do have a furnace that's ready to go. So we could, in theory, just use this furnace. I don't know if the smelter would give us more per dust. I don't think it does. I think by that point we're done. So let me grab this right here and take this out. Let's put this device right here. And we're going to say on auto input on this side, output on this side. So that looks right. So this is processing right now. Let's see if it processes through. So we got plenty of iron. There's iron dust. We just don't have any coal. So coal is a problem. Don't have any coal in there. I need to get coal. Yeah, I'll steal some coal. So let's put this coal in here. And that should go over into this device. This device should make the steel, right? Let's just see that this works. There it comes. Steel dust in here. And then this produces steel dust and takes it up into the system. It should. If I put on this and set this to take it out. Okay, so that's working. Does this have an augment on it? It does not. We can speed this up a little bit. So that's producing steel. Okay, now the steel, when it gets enough steel, it will then make a steel gear, which will give us stuff, and that'll get the EMC going again. So we have a couple problems here. First of all, we have to get more coal. This usually is stockpiling coal. Remember, it had 2 stacks here. It needs to have more coal. So we have to either, I mean, I don't know. Is this producing anything? It's not producing anything at the moment because we don't have anything. Okay. We need more EMC, and we need to get more coal. I'm so stuck right now. I got to shut some things down, but I got to get the coal going first. Is there any coal in here? Nothing in there. Everything is consumed. We are about to be dead in the water. See, I just got a 20,000 hit, and that's pumping out coal as fast as it can, which is good, but it's going to be consumed up pretty fast as well. So I think I need another pulverizer and another one of these set up the same way. So let's see if I can do that. Do I have any pulverizers in here? I might have a pulverizer. I have the magma crucible. Pulverizers. I do have pulverizers. So in theory, I don't have a way to power them on each way, but if I have like, I can power off that line too, right? So, let's see. 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 Let's I got to come out of it and go into this line to get it out. Or I don't use this one for this. I make up this and break this link right here. Because this was keeping up for the regular power system, right? So if I were to put it right here for these two, I could then have this separate. Yeah, maybe I can just do that. So if I put in here let's see how we want to do this. Coal here and 2 devices, right? And I'm going to go and feed power in. I think power comes from the top. Okay, so let's make sure that each of these is set to nothing on top. Okay, and we want the, I should actually mirror this in a different direction because we're going to have it going this way, I think. Yeah. Okay, and then from here, we can just set up, both of these are going output to this side here, so we can just go like this. And these sides have to be output, so output, and we got to make sure that they are set up to be output. Okay, so that will output the coal out of that, and then what we need to do is we need to get this line tied into here, and we don't care about how fast it goes. So, okay, and this needs to be input. I think that'll work, getting coal over to the system. So now do we have coal here? No. We're back to having not much of anything here. But if we can get this to work, that's what's causing us this problem. We just don't have enough steel. This should make the steel that we need. We have power, we have stuff. We just have to wait for it to get more steel, and it won't get more steel because we're not producing steel. Oh my gosh, I need to get more coal. So how do we do this? I mean, I'm curious. How do we get more? I've got to get stuff out of it to make the EMC. We have all this stuff is producing things. I could shut all of this down. You can see that they're not receiving stuff. So, I mean, I increase these to Mark II to make them go faster. But if I take all this down, then it won't be actually getting stuff out of the system. And that may be what we'll do temporarily. So I'm going to do that right now, I think. I mean, those two are iron and this one's iron. So that is not taking out of the system. So hopefully, if I get enough to get some coal going, we can get some steel gears to get some steel. Okay, so what do I do? How do I get more? Probably I have to do saplings, grow saplings again and get trees. I don't like that idea. Let's see, can I put anything away? Maybe if I put some stuff away, it will figure out that it's got some materials and then make some stuff. Because we got steel dust, we have none. We have no steel gears. It's like the whole system is dead. Think, Tinker, think. Okay, let's start with a sapling here. And let's grow some trees and see if we can get... This is terrible. Start putting stuff together. Getting a little more. Hopefully it will just produce just what we need, which is steel or coal to get power and get coal going here. So we'll go like this and put that in. Did that not go in? It did. And we only have 74. It just took it out right away. I hear something running. It's this thing running here, providing that power. Did this get anything? No. So I'm going to take this out here for now. So any type of coal should go over to here and get pulverized. So hopefully this will work. Oh, okay. Back to getting more of the saplings here. Grow a tree. Cut the tree down. Put that in there. So took out some material. Right? And did it go here? No, it went to here. Just pulverizing the coal. Excellent. Okay, so that one's working. But this one didn't get any coal. So we really need to have this going like round robin, right? Can we do that with this setup? I don't see that way to do that right now, unless there's some sort of a filter you can do with this. And let's just look at pretty pipes real quick. Can we do a round robin type of thing? High priority extraction modules. Redstone, filter increase. Round robin sorting. It's a thing, and redstone and flint. Okay, let's see if we can make that. I think that'll be good for the output. It'll round robin everything, and we should be good. Okay, so let's see. We have redstone on us. We have to make a blank one with him. We have a pretty pipe. We've got that. We need slabs. I need iron nuggets. Do I see any slabs? I don't see any slabs. So let's go over here and make some slabs. Iron nuggets. I know we've got iron. Okay, so that's good. Okay, we're trying to get back to where we were. So there's this piece, and then we need to make the round robin, which is a piece of flint. Piece of flint. So make the round robin module. Okay. Let's go into here. Can I do that with an open hand? Hold shift for info. I don't think we put in here low extraction module. Do you put this in here? Doesn't seem like that would be the right way. Causes extracted items to choose different destinations in a round robin fashion. Ordering is based on the distance of priority. But is that the way you do it, or do you put it in here? I don't know. I think this is what you're filtering, and this is what you want to do. So hopefully this will work as far as round robining it. Okay, so we got to get more wood. This is the hard part, the not so fun part. I feel really bad that I did this, but now you know that this can happen if you're not careful. So hopefully once we get this going, it'll then create enough steel gears that, and this is the only thing being produced, it'll produce enough and then start to do it itself. I'm kind of having to like jump start it, you know what I mean? So that's what we're trying to do right now. Jump start the system. I hear it doing more coal. So that should be good. Let me go look at what's going on here. So this one has some coal and carbon in it. This one does not. Okay, so this probably is what's causing the issue now, is that it's not going to the right place. We're going to take care of byproducts for this too. Oh my gosh, guys. I know it's probably really bored. You're like, come on, figure it out. But I'm trying. It's really hard. I'm going to leave all this in because you can see my actual struggles. Because I am struggling here. We'll get there. If I put that in, I got a bunch. I got 330 EMC. Okay, so it should go right to here, right? This is empty. And gets done and puts the coal into here. Come on. Did it not work? It's got 2. Why is it not extracting? Is this not right set for the back? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Let's see. The rear goes to back. There we go. Okay, we don't have a lot of power. That's not good either, but and that produces steel. Yes, good. Okay, so that's kind of working. I have another thought about this because we want this to work also to here. So let's put this back, and we'll say limit it again to what we said at like 8, right? Right. Okay. So I do have a way. I just thought about this, a backup. Maybe we can get this to work. I do have probably a lot here. I have over a stack of this, but it's not compressed down. So if I take this and I put it in here, that should get us 8,000 per thing, and maybe it will generating power. I'm hoping. So we'll have to see what goes on. I mean, you have to watch our EMC. The EMC right now is 74. It should export out. There goes 8,000. Here goes the coal. Good. Let's get the power running again. Right. Okay, so this may jumpstart the whole system up. I'm hopeful. Very hopeful. So this will keep power going up. Power's still going down, but they're not all powered up yet. They're all empty. So this will keep doing that until it gets it stocked up. That's good. The steel, is it making steel yet? It is. This is still kind of like not moving, but it should go up in a minute. It's trying to. It's blinking like crazy, but it is producing coal, and this is producing the stuff. So as soon as the power system gains, it should be okay. There's that. Okay, so and you can see it's the EMC is going up. I think we're going to be out of it in just a little bit. I'm going to sit here and watch it, and I'll come back when I know for sure. All right, guys, it's getting better. You can see I do have 370,000 EMCs. So that's good. All of these are powered up. You can see they're slowly going up with power. That's good. And we are stockpiling coal. I decided to remove the limiting factor of coal. So now I've also added another pulverizer. So these things are filled up with coal. That's good. And they're going to pulverize that down and put it into this. This will be like a buffer. So eventually this will get stored and filled up. I got to figure out why this is coming out here. I got to put in some limiters in here, but that's okay. I mean, it works, right? So, and it's pulling out the material and we're having power generation. Is good. Both of these pulverizers are also filled up. I got to get that configured so it puts them in a different place. So we got to work on that. A little bit of stuff, but that's okay. And these are running great. You can see it's full up on carbon, plus we got another bit of coal, so that's good. And it's taking the iron ingots and it's making up the enriched iron, and that's going in here and making steel. So the steel then goes into and makes a steel gear, which then goes into our system, and it seems to be working. So I'm going to let this run for a little bit longer, see what happens with getting us what we need. We're running out low on essence here, so let me see. That's the big essences. You can see we got a bunch of that just stockpiled. So it's making that pretty quickly. Wow, it's coming up really fast. Is this like, how is this producing so much? Has it got a lot in here? Yeah, it did have a lot in there. Okay. So right now you can see it's waiting on a steel gear, but as soon as we get enough steel, it'll just make another one. But it is producing EMC for us. We are back in the green, and that is good. So my plan is probably to end this video here in just a second. I'm going to watch the system and see how this works. And as we start to need certain resources, I will go and get them. Like, why is this one running? Because there's plenty of copper dust in the system, so it's still generating copper, and that's okay, I guess. Because the idea was that we would generate the dust, put them in here, and then pull back into the system to generate the resources. So, you know, I mean, like iron, we got 2 stacks of blocks of iron. There's plenty of iron here. We're good. So let's just let it ride for a little bit and see if we settle down, and then I'll slowly get the dust creation back added to it and see that it is stable and increasing. That's what I'm going to try to do off camera, guys, so that next time when we get here, we aren't like, you know, just hemorrhaging EMC. So at least we have some EMC that we can continue on. So we didn't do a lot today. All we did with the quests here, guys, we just did these 2. Just got the base, this was a checkbox, and we made the metallurgic infuser. That's it. We didn't do much today except for try to get the steel worked out, and you saw I had lots of difficulties, but hopefully I've got those behind me, and we'll see, right? Well, I sure hope you liked this video. If you did, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. If you'd like to be notified of those videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all notifications, okay? Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.